What's up, my pugnos? Andy Vlogs, decided to share with you guys this content. As the title suggests, we're going to be going over some pretty affordable and reasonable smart plugs. Now, in the last few years, smart plugs have been very, very expensive. Each plug, I feel like has always been over $10, sometimes $20, depending on the type of service that you want it to connect to. Like, for instance, Google Assistant or Amazon's Alexa. With that said, Amazon had a lightning deal, which I thought was too good to buy. This is from Kasa Smart Plug. They basically provide you smart plugs that you plug into your plug so that you can connect to your favorite assistant. I've been meaning to add some smart plugs to my array, to my smart system, because there's just a couple things that would be nice to be able to ask Google to turn off without having to stand up and turn it off. Nonetheless, let's go over this product, unbox it, show you how to set it up, show you how to enable it with your phone, and then we'll go from there. They're originally $29.99, but at the time of this video shooting it is $24.99. What's cool is this also sets up with Ifttt. So if you're a streamer and you have integrated Ifttt in your streaming, right? Someone donates and they want to do something, you can have these plugs enabled so that, let's say in the event that someone does $50 donation, you could have certain lights turn on or certain interaction based on, your Ifttt setup. I think that's really, really cool for streamers. This is a very, very reasonable price, a 4-pack that I recommend. Nonetheless, you can use it with Alexa, Echo, and Google Home, and there's actually no hub required. You just have to download the smart app. Let's go ahead and get started first with the unboxing. It's my least favorite thing of this is getting that tape off. This time it was pretty reasonable. At the top here it says, do you need assistance? We can help you. Here's how you download our app. Basically, you just plug it into your typical plug and it powers on, and then you go through their app to set them up. Let's look at their design. The presentation I think is pretty reasonable. These look like little emojis that are like, oh! Nonetheless, pulling them out is pretty straightforward as I struggle. It's going to make your wall plug a little boxy, but that's okay. If you have this hidden behind a desk or whatever, no one's going to really care. Here is obviously the point that it inputs into the outlet. Here's your power button. Here is the plug that it does pass through, and then all of the wires and circuit boards and Wi-Fi and all that stuff is going to be inside of this. That's pretty much it. I mean, if we continue to open up this box and pull out the rest of these plugs, you're going to see here, there's nothing else in the box. I mean, talk about minimalist and eco-friendly. I mean, I already like this. Just so you know, this is not the international version. This is the US version, so we're going to be working with US plugs. Alright, so you need to give it local network permissions, which I already have. I've already given it the permission. Then you got to create an account. Alright, once you've done the two-step verification, then you're going to allow your location, set up bug reports, which is fine. Let's get started. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to link all of these devices here. So I'm only going to link one of them to show you how to do it. I'm also going to use a secondary phone here to show you where it's plugged in when it activates and what that looks like. Okay, you can see here that I've got these nice LED lights that I want to put and have connected to my smart switches so that I can just ask Google to turn them off. So we're going to be using this plug right here where I'm going to be doing the smart plug. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is take the smart plug and we're going to plug this into it. Why is it having such a hard time? There we go. There's some teeth in there that kind of bear in and grab it. Now it's completely tight. We're going to go ahead now and plug this in. You should see this light go off when I plug it in. There we go. Now it's passing power. I've gone ahead and turned those lights off. You can see that it's blinking here. Okay, let's go ahead on our phone now and add the device. As you can see, I've already got local permissions granted. Add device. We're going to add a group, multiple smart devices simultaneously. We'll just do one of them. It has to be a work with Kasa. It's a smart plug. It's the smart plug light or smart plug mini. All right. Plug in your smart plug. Kasa will check your Wi-Fi condition. That's fine. All right. It's asking if the light is blinking. Yes, it is. Go to your phone settings and connect to the plug's Wi-Fi. Okay. There it is. Smart plug. I'm connected. Now it's going to take a second to establish a connection. I'm going to tell it to connect to that. All right, I've connected to the Wi-Fi, and now it's going to take a second to establish connection. Most likely what's going to happen then is it's going to go through a firmware update, software update, etc. I'm going to name it Office Plug. All right, choose an icon for your smart plug. It's a light. It's an LED light. That's fine. Save. Okay, we've configured it now. Now we have to integrate it into our Google Home. I'm going to go into my Google Home and I'm going to connect the TP-Link Kasa. Log in with your username and password. All right. Office plug. Next, we're going to put it in the office. And now it's going to show up in its own section. There it is. Office plug. Turn off. So I'm going to hit the power button on this. It makes a nice click. Right from the app, I can just turn it on and then off. That's pretty cool. It makes an audible sound. That's awesome. Why don't we go from Google here? All right, from turn off my office plug. That's crazy. There it is. Hey Google, turn on my office plug. There we go. I mean, you saw it there. That's pretty awesome. I'm excited about this movie. Man, this is a huge game changer, honestly. Now that, you know, they're only 25 bucks for 4 of them, that puts them at about a $7 each, and having it integrated with all those different services is huge, guys. Man, I love it. Turn on office plug. I mean, there it is. It's that simple. The setup process is seamless. The product works. It's very, very affordable at $24.99 with that coupon at the time of this video. I mean, that puts them at like, what, $7 each? What's 4 divided by 25? You do the math. Nonetheless, I think when it comes to these smart switches, it is a no-brainer, especially if you're a streamer and you want to integrate with the Ifttt. I think that's really, really cool. Nonetheless, for, you know, home automation and just ease of access, having these plugs around the house are just so nice. If you like this content, guys, hit that like button. Down below in the description are links to the products that we went over today. If you want to pick one of these up, please let me know if you did down in the comments. It would be appreciated. Otherwise, use the links and it'll help out the channel, as you know. My name is Andy. This is Andy Vlogs signing out. We'll see you next time.